Hey, good morning. Sean Steve of Krav Maga Martial Arts here. And first of all, today is actually the Marine birthday. So happy birthday, Marines. And tomorrow, of course, is Veterans Day. So happy Veterans Day to all my fellow veterans. Thank you for your service. Today, I want to talk about a meditation I was having this morning uh, on It Is What It Is. It's something that I've actually said for years. Sometimes somebody will be presenting a particular situation to me, and I'll say it is what it is. This morning I thought about something and I thought, it's true that very often it is what it is. Yeah, in other words, the facts are as they seem. And sometimes it can even be useful to accept things as they are by saying it is what it is. Then I started thinking, in more cases than that, a much more powerful way to look at things is it is what we make of it. Because as true as it is what it is are these things. Life is 10% what happens and 90% how we react to what happens. That's number one, is that while we cannot always control the specific facts of any situation, at the very least, we can control our reaction and how we're going to perform, how we're going to behave, how we're going to think and feel and react to any given situation. And then the second, kind of even more powerful permutation of the same meditation is that it is what it is, and it is what we make it. It is what we make it, even in the creative sense of that statement. Because we know that our outer world is largely a result of our inner world. So sometimes it is what it is really, it is what we made it. And the powerful thing to do is to recognize that if this is true, we can also make it different again. We can do conscious and deliberate action, planning, thought, emotion by what we say and what we do, in addition to how we think, believe, and feel. We create this powerful creative force that allows us to create our own reality. That sounded crazy, but you know what I mean. I mean, like, look, I'm going to give a silly example from this morning. We had, because this is just a micro example of it, but I believe that it's true throughout our lives. Here's a micro example. This morning, my grandson wanted me to come for a little Veterans Day presentation that they were doing. I'm so glad I did, because they did a great job. It was very patriotic, and it was great to see all those students showing gratitude and patriotism. But the point of the story is I was nervous about what the crowd would be like, what the parking would be like. I know they have a small parking lot, so we went very early. We went, 40 minutes early and got a great parking space and was in there and checked in early and it just all went very, very smoothly because of that decision. Many other people came much later and, at a minimum had to walk quite some way from where they parked, but probably were also a little stressed, running behind. The reality of the situation is it is what it is at that moment, but that is what it is was created by the decision of what time to get there. How many times in life is that true? That the reality that we're experiencing is a result of the choices we make, the things we think, the things we believe, the things we say, and the actions we take. I would argue more often than not. Sometimes it just is what it is, and then all we can control is our reaction to it. But just as often, especially if you practice, it is what we make of it.